What's going on, everyone? Sniper here, coach of your Sale Sharpedos in TOL-That League, Week 7. And this week we are taking on Antonio, coach of the Sacramento Nidokings. And he's actually a replacement coach for one of the coaches because they withdrew from the league. So yeah, he took it from Thomas' team. Like the first half, it was like really good, and then it kind of went downhill as it got to the end, and it wasn't good at all. But he's made some like really good changes. Has a lot of big threats, having things like Pythagoras, Porygon 2, Mega Scissor, Latios, and Heatran is a very scary core. He has a Nidokings as well. It's kind of like the main things I expected him to bring. Like yeah, he has a lot of like walls and a lot of things that can do a lot of damage. So I've prepped to the best of my ability, as I always try to do if I can. And the first one that I brought was Aladdin, because Aladdin can do a lot of work, and I'm running Volt Switch for like the first time in the whole league because my brain is just farted. Oh yeah, because his ground type is Nidokings, sorry. But I can Volt Switch and it's not going to affect, but I can then outspeed and possibly 2-ko with a Psychic, as well as having Thunderbolt just to hit hard and then Hidden Power Fire for the Mega Scissor. Yeah, and then I'm running max speed with Timid because he has a base 110 speed mon, which I believe is his Latias, which it is. So now I can just like always outspeed it, unless it's Scarf Latias. I don't think he's gonna bring. And then max special attack. We have Saturday as per normal, and I'm running Leftovers Regenerator, Scald, Slack Off, Toxic, and Ice Beam. Pretty much this thing is just like my complete wall with 40 in defense and 220 in speed def, 248 HP. This pretty much walls everything. Like with a bold nature, this pretty much walls everything on his team. So yeah, I kind of like want to look at just using ones as a main wall. Semi-Skimmed is returning from week 1 as a physically defensive one, and we definitely had the EVs in here. They're just not in here now. It was Impish, just like didn't save properly after the battle. Yeah, so Rocky Helmet, Thick Fat will slow down like the Heatran and like possible Ice Beam. He has an Articuno as well, so I don't really think he's gonna bring that though because I have threats like Entei on my team. Yeah, Milk Drink, Stealth Rock, Heal Bell, and Body Slam. Kind of got Heal Bell because I don't really want to get like Toxic on my Saturday, or Burned on my Garchomp, or like Thunder Waved on my Shaman, and like so it'd be quite nice to like be able to heal that off, and then Body Slam as well, like just for powers, physically defensive. We got Choice Spec Shrub, with yeah, like all the necessary EVs I need. Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, Sea Player, and Hidden Power Fire. Dazzling Gleam is kind of there because that pretty much hits the Latias as hard as I can. Earth Power is like for the Nidokings. Seed Flare is for like pretty much everything else, and Hidden Power Fire for the Scissor. We've got Ditto, which I'm bringing Ditto because I would like to be able to take on that Scissor, which can get Soul Stance, as well as having maybe a couple other setup sweepers, like Carmine Lati. Actually, Carmine Lati, like if that could actually really hurt his team, which is quite nice. And finally, we got Oblivion, Leftovers, Rough Skin, Sub Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Stone Edge, enough speed to outspeed what I needed to, and you know, like adamant max attack. Yeah, I'm gonna jump over to the battle and I'll be right with you. Okay, so I'm over at the battle, and Klefki was another one of his key threats. See what I did there, because he's keys. That was actually unintentional, but no, yeah, so I was kind of expecting the Latias over the Klefki, but the Klefki, like, you know, like, that can, like, thunder wave things, like, because I'm not bringing Entei, because I feel like he'd expect that, because, you know, it just destroys Scissor. You know, and, like, Heat Transfer, which can pretty much, like, check it unless I run like Stone Edge is the thing that's pretty much going to hit it the hardest, but it's not going to hit it that hard. So yeah, I'm just going to go play the battle. So he leads Heatran, I lead Semi-Skim, you know, because I can pretty much wall everything. We exchange rocks, which I kind of expected. And then yeah, I go into Saturday kind of predicting, you know, like a lava plume or something like that. He switches that into his Porygon 2. He traces Regenerator, which is actually, you know, pretty good. I just go straight for the Scald, you know, because I can even fish a I can even fish a burn or something. He goes for Power, well, Thunder Wave, and I go for Toxic, because Toxic's going to whittle that thing right down. He goes into his Klefki, and I go into Aladdin, you know, kind of just, I don't know, I think I was predicting the scissors to come in, so I kind of just went into this now, to see if I could scare out. But yeah, he starts setting up spikes and light screen. I think it's light screens. No, he sets up reflect. No, it is light screen. Now he puts his reflect up. I set up a sub. If I was sub DD here, then that would be the best, but I'm not, so I just go straight for the earthquake. Oblivion takes him out. And then he goes into his Caphagrigus. I Earthquake, because I'm just gonna like keep going, and then I realize he has Toxic Spikes. Every hazard, and I don't have my Rapid Spinner. So yeah, that kinda sucks. Yeah, he can just get another one. I do have Heal Bell, however I'm taking so much damage just from all of this. You know, like, I kind of predict the Shadow Ball as well, so I go into this thing. I Milk Gin to get health back up, and here I just go for Heal Bell. Kind of a misplay, because I didn't really want Slowbro to get poisoned, and here he reveals Destiny Bond, which is nice. I go into Shrub, and what I do is, I just go straight, oh no, because he doubles. He goes for the Mega Revolution. I know I can outspeed, and like Specs HP Fire is going to destroy him. Because he doesn't actually know I'm Specs yet. He goes into his Nidokings. And I go into Semi-Skimmed, kind of thinking maybe I could sack it off. He goes for Ice Beam, and like him having Ice Beam just means I don't want to switch. Like, I guess he could have just gone for Sludge Wave, which was probably just the better play. But he may have predicted the Garchomp. Here I go for Earth Power, and he lives on 1. I get Minroll. And that really sucks, because that could have destroyed him. It would have destroyed him. And then, like, I was pretty much there just to sweep, because I had Earth Power. But yeah, I just go for the Revenge Call with Aladdin, go for a Psychic. He traces Prankster. I just go for a T-Bot, kind of expecting, like, a recover, but he actually just goes for Ice Beam and takes me out. I do actually have a really big Ice weakness on this team. Here, I just go into Popular. You know, like, Scarf, recover, get health back, so I can, like, come in again. And he's going to take a little bit more from Toxic. We're going to take some as well. Here we're going to get Toxic poisoned. I don't have Miltank anymore. And he has Thunderbolt. You know, like, Porygon 2, this thing is insane. Like, it just walls everything, because I don't have Entei. He goes for Ice Beam, because I pretty much just hit everything else. I go for a Slack Off, kind of predicting that, like, and then he goes into his Caphagrigus. I just go for Scald. No, Scald can be a 2-ko. He has the Custard Berry, but I kind of just go for Slack Off to get my health back, because, you know, Toxic. And here I go for Toxic, kind of like predicting another Destiny Bond, because Toxic can somewhat kill him, and then I can just go for a slack off, cool, and just stall him, and he can go for Shadow Ball, which I really don't care because I kind of figured like I don't really want to lose Saturday at this point. And he goes into his Porygon 2, and what I probably should have done here is switched out into Ditto and sacked it off, because I'm just taking more and more from Toxic, and you know, like, this thing can pretty much deal with the rest of his team. He's gonna like go back in for the Regenerator. I'm gonna Scold, like just trying to get damage, but now I'm just gonna die to Toxic because we're taking so much. So I go into Popular, just turn into that thing. Go for, I want to say go for Thunderbolt. I do go for Thunderbolt because it's just like my best play. And you know, I'm just going to carry on doing that. He's going to Earth Power. You know, Earth Power's a 2-ko. I guess Earth Power, not really sure what it hit. I guess it hit the Entei, so that was something. And here I go back into Oblivion, and I go for the Earthquake just to take it out. I could have set up a sub maybe, and I think if I set up a sub there, I'd won the game, because like that would have been awesome. If I could set up a sub, then he would have had to use an Ice Beam to break my sub, and then I could have Earthquake, and then I could have you know, Earthquaked again, and it would have killed off the Porygon. So considering like all the stuff that's gone on, and this battle was at 6 o'clock in the morning for me, because of time zones, and like he's been working all week. But you know, I'm not going to use it as an excuse, because you know, it was a really good game. This was probably my favourite game of the season, just because it was such an even game. Just like, you know, we get the first kill, and then you know, he surprised me with you know, like having every hazard on the field and me not having Fortress. But yeah, really good game. So yeah, I'm not sure who we play next week. Should be able to get my GSL matchup soon, but I actually haven't had the battle yet at the time of recording this, because I can't seem to get a hold of the guy. I think he's like super busy. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.